Look out, Gimpy, he's back on his way. Linc Phelps is heading back to the muster this year, but before he gets there, he better have a stopover with Tracy and the Big D, and he joins us now. Linc, would the Gimpy muster be the same without Linc Phelps?
Oh, definitely not. I think, I don't know, it'd be like some sort of implosion or just a non-event, really.
I think there'd be a riot, wouldn't there? They'd be standing out the front. We want Linc. And a new album out too. New for some of the people that'll be at Gimpy this year.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Hey, new faces and, what's the muster? There's no strangers, just friends you haven't met yet.
Absolutely. Now, we also noticed the new single with Duncan Toombs. How did you get the big fella on board?
Duncan was in the studio with us and filming a documentary that we're going to be releasing in a few months' time about making the album. And I wanted him to sing some harmonies, and he said yes to that, and I was pretty excited. And then I started thinking about The Wind, the track that he's on, and the essence of the song and stuff like that, and I just thought it would be perfect to get him to sing a verse. It's a funny story, actually. He was walking through one of the live rooms back to the control room, and as he came in, I just said, "Hey, Dunk, do you reckon you might want to sing a verse on this song?" And he said in the most high-pitched voice, which is funny for Dunk, "You want me to sing the second verse?" And everyone in the control room just absolutely lost it, laughing and stuff. And, after we kind of picked ourselves up, he agreed. It was probably the best decision about the album I think I made.
Well, the album's called Tempest, and now we're going to play a little game show here. We're going to ask, how did the name Tempest come about? And we're going to give you some multiple choices, because you Google search Tempest, and it's quite interesting. So, I don't know, have you Google searched Tempest, Linc?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, that's actually how I came up with it.
Oh, beautiful. So, we're going to find out why.
I don't like this because I'm in a corner right now because Darren's got a big grin on his face.
Righto, you have to come up with how Linc Phelps came up with the name Tempest, okay?
Okay.
All right. The first option is that it's a Latin word meaning time. It's also a Finnish and Swedish and German word meaning grammatical tense. So it's either we'll go Latin word.
Okay.
It's a publishing company in the UK. It's a sport, a British motorsport team.
Right.
It's actually an acronym for Trans-European Mobility Scheme for University Students.
I think it's a mobility students, okay.
Right? It's a 2011 novel, originally by Bain Books in 1987.
Yes,
right? It's to do with music. It's a poem by Giulio Angioni. It's also available on audiobooks in 2012 if you'd like to look up that. It could be a character. It could be a DC comic character, a Superman villain that first appeared in Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen, December 1966, but became made famous from various television series, Lois and Clark and the New Adventures of Superman. It could be a deity from Dungeons and Dragons. If it is that, I'm going to love you. It could be, I love this one too, it could be a demon from the TV series Charmed, played by David Carradine. Remember David Carradine? Kung Fu?
I mean, of course I remember him. That's what the album's named after.
It could be the fictional commander of the sacred band of stepsons.
I reckon I've already got it.
No, we haven't finished yet.
That's all right, Linc.
Or it could be a character. Are you enjoying this, Linc?
Oh, I've got all night.
It could be a character featured in the superhero tryout sketch on the BBC television show The Wrong Door. Could be a parrot ox from Edwin Einhorn's novel Paradox in Oz. Or it could be an X-Man.
And just for the listeners at home, we are actually talking with Linc Phelps here, but I am going to go number one. I'm going to go
a Latin word for time.
Yep.
All right.
Which one was it, Linc?
Well, as much as Julio, who's what's it, thanks you for the downloads he will now receive on his audiobook released in 2011.
No.
No, it was actually, number one. So it's the Latin word for time.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Yeah, there you go.
So what made... Let's get back to that. What made you go with Tempest as time? Were you looking for that particular?
Yeah, of course. I think it for me in my career, I guess as a musician, playing in a few bands as the guy in the background and stuff like that, I was ready to, I suppose, step into the spotlight, do my own thing. I felt like I had the right people around me. It all kind of just, it fell into place. A few years of hard work kind of, culminated in this album. And, it felt like the right time.
Well, we've learned a lot about Linc Phelps tonight. If you want to know more about him, you can get onto all of his social media pages, catch up with him at Gympie and turn along. And of course, for all of the Superman, the X-Men and Dungeons and Dragons, you'll be able to find Linc Phelps at next year's Comic-Con. He'll be signing his album for all of those. Also a cheerio to the Trans-European Mobility Scheme and for university students. It's a big plug for that as well.
You never know what you're going to get with the Tracy and the Big D show, I tell you. It's interesting.
Hey, I will not reject any new fans, be it comic book lovers or music fans alike.
Linc Phelps, it's been great. We're going out tonight with The Wind featuring Duncan Toombs, and we will see you at Gympie.
Perfect. Look forward to it, guys. Take care.
I'll run my back against the wind.